I'm Vicki and welcome to boot camp week number 7. Yes, 7. Can you believe it? And I have to tell you, it's been the easiest week so far. If you're new here, my husband Mark and I resell on eBay and Poshmark. And as I said, this is week 7 of boot camp. Boot camp is something that I started at the beginning of June. And every weekend I've been putting out a video. And boot camp for us entails listing 5 items a day, 5 days a week, at least 25 items per week. Boot camp for you is listing as many as you want, as many as you can. Sometimes you can't list, but sometimes you source. All I ask is that you join along with us and leave a comment because, boot camp is free. I say that it's been the easiest week ever simply because into our 7th week, it's pretty much normal now. Yes, normal to be listing 5 items a day. It's becoming a new habit. I don't know how many weeks they say it can take to form a new habit, but I know one thing. Many people cannot keep a new habit up for more than about 3 weeks, and then they backslide into their old habits. So doing boot camp, along with these videos, is holding us accountable, and it's really helping a lot. And as I said, it's becoming normal now to list 5 items a day, 5 days a week. On Monday, I worked again on loose ends. Loose ends is taking the things that we've had listed for a long time that I've pulled and rechecked sold comps and made a decision on that I either lower the price, pull them, donate them, or put them on Facebook Marketplace. But that's what loose ends has been recently. I'm going to show you that next. It's Monday. What did I pull to donate? All of these anchor hocking bubble glass are getting donated. All of them. Just not worth anything. This depression glass. Some nativity pieces that are in horrible condition. The punch bowl base. We decided instead of throwing away, we would donate the wicker plate holders. And 6 coffee mugs. And yes, there's Disney, Hershey's, Hawaii, Winnie the Pooh, etc. Some items that I pulled from eBay, like this white milk glass and these condiment jars, glass jars with plastic lids. Instead of donating them right now, I decided to put them on Facebook Marketplace. And the Madame Alexander doll parts, well, we decided to list these for creepy doll parts. Madame Alexander. Here's the bag of Christmas ornament lots that we need to list. Also on Monday, I had to pack something that was very unusual in its shape. And I did a packing technique that I haven't done for many, many years, so most of you have never seen this. But I felt it was the right technique for this particular item, and I'm going to show you how I packed it. But I know I need a box at least 6 inches high. And I'm going to show you each step of how I packed it, and more importantly, how I placed it in the box to make it easy for the buyer to take out of the box without damaging it. This next item is one of the strangest items that I've ever picked up. It's part wood, part metal. It's a little metal sculpture. I'm not sure that Mark was buying into this one, but it did sell. I paid $1 for it. No branding on it. I think I bought it at the Restore, and it sold on sale for $15.92. Just under, or right at, I guess, 6 inches. A little bit odd. Got to be careful with it. But I know I need a box at least 6 inches high. It's about 7 inches this direction. Looks like it's going to need an 8 by 8 by 8 box. I'm trying to figure out how to pack this. It needs some support. I have some small bubble wrap. I have some cardboard. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm really struggling here. The base of it is about 2.5 inches. So I'm going to draw a line on here. Just bear with me here as I think this through. I'm going to draw a little mark at about 2.5 inch increments. 2.5, and then a little bit of extra here. All right, I'm going to score this at every 2.5 inch mark. Cardboard runs this way. It'd be easy if it ran this way, but it's not, so I have to really score it. I do have to help it. and then that extra inch that I added. I don't know why I scored that inch mark. I need to cut it there. I need to actually cut it where the 1 inch mark is. Whoops. Oh, it's shifted on me. I didn't have a good hold on the cardboard. It's okay though, it's just a flap. So what have I created here? I've got, see where I'm going with this? I'm creating a little cube. However, I do have this part here that's already naturally has a natural flap here. I'll check it both ways. No, it's too tall that way. One more thing. Flap, I'm going to cut it, calling it a flap. I'm trying to give this support all the way around. See what I'm doing here? And that extra inch flap that I made to shorten that scoring line up. I need to shorten it up. See if I can do this without getting my other roller out. It's a smaller flap than I wanted. Tape. Do you see what I've done here? I've given it, no, you might think I've only protected the base. I guess in a way I have. So what good does that do? Where's the support? I can slide this up to where I need it to be, but I don't want it to push up too much. There's no perfect way to pack this. I'm going to place some bubble wrap on top. Might be able to use large bubble wrap. Remember, I haven't packed anything like this before, so bear with me here. Trying to be gentle. Being very gentle, not putting any pressure on it. This side is not folding up as like the other side, so I'm going to have to put a couple pieces of tape. It's an odd shape. It really is. Odd. Very, very odd. Here's my box. Now, if I put this down in here, how are they going to lift it out of there, right? How are they going to get it out? First of all, you can see I still have some room in here. I could put a couple of air pillows on the bottom. Let's try 3 air pillows. I have some thin corrugated cardboard. I just cut 2 long strips of it. Here's our box again. Let's raise you up a little bit. What I'm thinking about is creating a lift. A lift to lift this out of here. And you know what? I need to form this lift. So let's turn the box upside down. I need to shape the lift. So I turn the box upside down. I'm trying to even it up here and crease it where I need it to be. Granted, it's going on the inside, not the outside, but let's see how it does. Okay, because of the air pillows, I should have creased it lower. So I will bend this back, and that's okay, actually. I can bend that back. So this is what we're going to do to create the lift. But I need a second one. Let's take this one out, do this again, center it up. This happens to have some blue tape on it. Crease, crease. I'm going to finish the top now. So I have air pillows in here. I'm going to put it down in and finish it this way, even though I'm going to be folding it in, not out. So we've got 2 of these. It's been a long time since I've had to create a lift for anything. I have my 2 lifts in place. I have 2 sheets of large 1/2-inch bubble wrap this way, 2 this way. This is still just wrapped in the small bubble wrap. I'm going to gently, I don't like the way this is falling. I don't think I have my bubble wrap evenly distributed. Gentle, lift up on this, gentle, gentle, and I can see my bubble wrap is almost too much. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it where I need it to be. Fold it over where I can. It could use a little piece here. And let me get my thank you label on here. Thank you label, being gentle. I'm going to fold these in, and I'm going to write on. When I was editing the pack and ship part of this video, I was so upset to find out that my camera wasn't turned on. So I'm going to have to show you some diagrams as to how I finished packing this in the box. But basically, 2 of the flaps were taped together, and two of the flaps just had the words lift on it, so the buyer could open it and lift it out of the box. So upset I didn't get that videoed. And it's very lightweight. I really think this lift technique would work great for anything that has the porcelain flowers, the Capodimonte, anything that's a figurine that's very fragile at the top and you don't want the buyer reaching in and grabbing that package. I think this lift idea could really help out a lot. So I hope you found this one helpful. If you've ever made something like this before, or if it's new to you, leave a comment. It's Monday and it's boot camp. You gotta stop in. We tried to go to the post office on Monday and the line was back to the door. I think a lot of people might have been buying stamps since postage is going up, postage on stamps, postage on packages. Since the Goodwill is located in the parking lot next door, Mark and I headed there to shop a little bit, hoping that the line at the post office would go down by the time we went back, which it did. But yeah, here's some clips from shopping Goodwill. It's Monday and it's boot camp, and here I am. What time is it, Mark? Almost 1 o'clock, and I'm goofing off. Since we sold something from Goodwill and shipped it today, well, we have to go to the post office. Well, we decided we'd pop in and see if we could find anything else. Because that's what we do. You gotta stop in. 2 weeks in a row, though, that's a lot for us. I bought a Christmas item. So what do they have out now? Excuse me, I'm chomping gum. I shouldn't be, but I am. We just had lunch. Just had lunch at a Mexican restaurant. Look at that, Great Smoky Mountains. Lots of ringer. Just take a look. I think these were here last week. Oh, the moose is still here. Mark, the moose is still there. Oh, looks like somebody painted that, except it's resin, cast resin. I got toys and the Halloween stuff. This place is a mess. It's always a mess, but kind of gotten used to it. You zoom out. Why does that look familiar? I think I have something listed. Lillian Vernon. Something listed with those colors. This is pretty. That's really pretty. Food safe, $2.99. It is a platter though. Does have some flaws on it, I think. So I'll leave that behind. Some more Christmas. Mark's checking out something. Birthstone bear. And pass on that. Cake topper. The things that catch my eye that I'm not going to buy. Why is that? Oh, little heart dishes. But I have some other heart dishes listed that are bigger and nicer, and they haven't sold. They're asking $3.99. Do you see anything? Am I missing anything? What are these? Nothing too exciting. I just call it like it is. I don't sugarcoat it. It's ordinary, it's ordinary. We just dropped off that donation in the back. And we started to go to the post office, and there was a long, long line all the way back to the door. So we decided to pop in here instead. Okay. There's a donut hole. I see. What do we see? Butter dish. Angel. I have a new phone, and it doesn't focus as well as my older one. I don't know what's up with that. This is not the camera that I normally film with. I actually use my older phone. It's better than this one. I don't know why. I'm just not seeing anything. Nothing's jumping out at me. What is this? It's plastic. There's the cart they're just putting out. Hello, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Coming in to see if you got anything. We just dropped off a donation in the back. Plain, but who made it? I can't tell. $3.99 for 7. Wow, that's a big dish. I wouldn't want to ship that. Let's come over here. It's kind of crowded there. Somebody donated a bunch of H things. Don't know what that's all about. Reverse painted. It's all scratched up. $1.99. Trunk down though, you want to buy them with trunk up. Trunk facing up. What's this? Waffle iron. Oh, sometimes these have some value. Who made this one? Doesn't have any markings. $2.99. It's always nice when they're new in box, but they can sell. Black & Decker. They always seem to have these. What's this? Oh, this is wood. $2.99. Myrtle Beach souvenir. Oh, look at these. Wow, look at that. Now that's got my interest. $3.99 for 5. I'm only seeing 4. Or what did you find? Just one though?
4.
4 of them? I'm interested. Yeah, if you check the sold comps, please. Yeah. I'm liking these glasses, but oh, there are 5. I'm gonna look these up. Okay, these are Jeanette. Whoops, it won't focus. $3.99 for 5. It's Jeanette glass and none sold. Can't believe there's none sold. So I'm gonna pass. But Mark found something. Mark put some glasses in here. $2.99 for how many? 4?
There's 4 of them. They're the Anchor Hawking Lido Milano. They're the larger, either 16 or 20 ounce tumblers.
We'll get those for $2.99. You
Yeah.
checked them, right?
Yeah, I'm having trouble getting a good comp on them right now, but I know they're worth it.
I really like these bowls, and they're made in Italy, but I can't find any sold. So I have to leave them behind. Okay, let's keep looking. What? Oh, it's missing the lid. We have one of these poached eggs things, but it's missing the lid. What about that brownie pan? We've done those before. That one looks a little different. It looks bigger. What are these? Heavy, that's what these are. Nothing. I'd said just a few minutes ago I wouldn't want to ship that long dish. Oh, platter, no way. Mark's gonna check out the brownie pan.
It looks, I don't know if that's rust or if it's just
It's one of the copper ones.
in.
I don't know what they're going for now. Oh, it's well used. Never mind. It's too well used. Well, we'll pass. We will pass. What is this? Crown Royal. Ooh, hun. There's 2 of these. Look, there's 2 so far. Oh, there's 3. How about checking those out for us? The Crown Royal glasses can have some value. Let's go around the corner as my glass rattles in my basket. Walking very carefully so I don't break it. I'm looking at these glasses. Little circle or thumbprint. Holding it up to the light to see. I might check those. There's 4 of them. I don't mind if we can get, 4 or 6 or so, but sometimes buying 2 anymore isn't worth it. They're Hazel Atlas and 4 for $4.99, not worth it. So Mark just got done checking out the Royal Crown Royal. Oops, see, it's not focusing again. That's active.
This is active. There's no sold, and they want $2 a piece for them, so it'll be $6 for the
Okay,
thing.
all right, we'll pass. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. It's cute. That is really cute.
Red Lobster.
Oh, Red Lobster glass. Love Red Lobster. This is new. I just wonder if it's level. I don't know. It's adorable, but it's probably a hard sell. So hard sell. It's my accent I have down here now. It doesn't always come out right. Somebody put stickers on there. Those don't belong on there. Just stickers. Oh, we have these listed. They haven't sold. So no more of those. Clear glass, clear glass, clear glass.
Plastic Starbucks.
Yeah, we'll pass on that. And we can't buy the big stuff. No way to sell that, I guess. We don't have room to store it. Big candle holder. I tell you, it's just one of these things. We got the glasses in here. Got my jacket around them. But it's just getting harder and harder. A lot of junk. Well, I shouldn't say junk. It has its purpose. It has its place, but a lot of low value stuff. Find for yourself, not for resale. Let's come over here again. Have I missed anything? What is this?
So I really like Halloween stuff. So my
$3.99. Very unusual. I bet that cork is hard to get out. Really pushed down in there. University of Tennessee. These are the glasses we had to pass on. Let's step back and look at the lamps. It's resin. Don't want to buy resin. Not for a lamp anyway, not for resale. All right, found some Pioneer Woman salad plates. Yeah, $4.99, but they're selling for about like $4.50 each. So at $4.50 each, there's not enough profit there to pay $5 for them. So here, hon, just in time. If you can put that back for me, please. I spotted some Corral on the shelf. $5.99 for 2, 4, 6, 8 salad plates. $4.99 for, what, 5 dinner plates? Now, the question is how bad are the utensil scratches?
Ooh.
Now, we can return here.
I see lots of scratches here already. And that means oftentimes usually the best plate is on top in these.
Yeah, that's how they typically do it. Well, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, forget the dinner plates. I've got 6 of these. I think I'll just get these. Yeah, because the salad plates, this one doesn't look bad at all. And we'll check it, and if it's not in good condition, we'll return it. I don't know if you do this, but when Mark and I are out shopping for things to resell and we're in the store, after we've looked up sold comps on eBay, if it's something that we want to buy, we go ahead and say, sell one like this. And I even open up my camera in the eBay app and snap a photo of the item and save it as a draft. It makes it really easy then when we get back home to photograph it, work from that draft, and then check again the sold and even the active comps before we set the final price. Do you do that too? Here are the 5 items that I listed on Monday for week 7 of boot camp. I'm so frustrated. Poshmark only goes to £5. Here are the 5 items I listed on Tuesday. We had a Poshmark sale. Woohoo! We have 2 Poshmark stores. You do have to get permission to have 2 stores. One of them is clothing and one of them is home goods. And we sold, well, I'll show you. This is a Poshmark sale. It sold for $59 and we netted $47 and some change. It's part brass, part glass. Do you know this about shipping on Poshmark? Do you know? If you sell on Poshmark, you know that you can ship up to 5 pounds in any box, any priority mail box, your own box, a flat rate priority mail, whatever box it fits in, pretty much you can ship it. I don't know how they got that deal, but I think eBay should have it too. However, USPS doesn't provide a 12 by 12 by 12 box, and I didn't want to use an eBay box since it's a Poshmark sale, so I've got a regular plain 12 by 12 by 12. I have shown you literally hundreds, if not 1,000 by now, pack and ship videos on our channel. And you might think that things go perfectly every single time that I pack something. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't always go perfectly. Like with this Poshmark sale. In a future video for brass or glass, I'll show you exactly how I wrapped it, how I packed it. But what went wrong this day was the box size that I chose. I wasted a lot of time. I had this all packed in a 12 by 12 by 12, and guess what? It came in at 5 pounds, 5 ounces. I'm so frustrated. Poshmark only goes to 5 pounds. So it was over 5 pounds, 5.05. Yeah, that wasn't going to work for Poshmark. The first thing I tried to do to fix it was to open up the top and the bottom and cut the inside flaps back, make them shorter. Weighed it again. It was still over 5 pounds. Then I tried reducing the height of the box. Weighed it again. It was still over 5 pounds. So I had no choice but to repack it in a smaller box. I can't believe that happened. So I'm switching it out to 11 by 11 by 11. I think the reason my 12 by 12 by 12 box, my unbranded box, didn't work, the reason it was overweight, is because those boxes are heavier than my eBay branded boxes. I think it's going to be right at 5 pounds, but not over. All right, let's take this sample label and go out in the garage and weigh it. Again, the complete details of how I packaged it will be in a separate video when I share one of my what sold and how I packed it videos. I just wanted to show you here how sometimes things don't go exactly like you plan and what I ended up having to do to get the weight down. Did I? Did I get the weight down? Sample label, the box, 4.95. Yes, we got the weight down to just under 5 pounds. eBay and Poshmark have a QR code. Now, we typically print our labels here at home. We use Pirate Ship, not sponsored, but we use Pirate Ship and print our labels here. But with Poshmark and the buyer paying, I have to use a Poshmark label. And I can never get it formatted right to fit on my 2-up labels. So I've always had to use an 8.5 by 11 sheet of label, and those are pretty expensive. So this time I decided to try the QR code. I took the Poshmark package along with our other packages to the post office. The eBay sales had the Pirate Ship label, and I just showed the clerk the QR code, and woohoo! They printed the label for me. I saved on my label, I saved on my ink, and it was so easy. Maybe I'm a little old school, old-fashioned, but do you use QR codes or do you print out your own labels? Leave a comment and let us all know. On Tuesday, I listed the glasses that we had just found at Goodwill on Monday. I listed one lot of 4 that were in really good condition, but I had another lot of 4 that weren't in very good condition. You know, comparatively speaking, you know, these are really good, these were just okay. So I listed the 4 good ones, and then I had the 4 not so good ones. And I know that you can't list exact duplicate listings on eBay. You can do a listing with quantity, listing with variations, but you can't list the exact same thing on eBay. They will catch that. So I'm going to show you how we do it. It's pretty simple, pretty basic, but I do it quite frequently. So this is how I do it. This is the lot of 4 good glasses. This is the lot of 4 not as good glasses. The title looks the same, right? But take a closer look. Here's the 2 listings side by side, and at the very end of the title, I put lot number A and then lot number B. That's all it takes, is something that is slightly different in your title to be able to list listings that are the same thing, but as far as eBay sees it, they're different because of that title just being tweaked a little bit. And then I got to make sure I pull the right ones off the shelf when they sell. And, you know, the sales slowed down. They really did. Another thing that I'm doing in week 7 is I'm looking at older listings that I've been selling variations, selling them individually, and making a decision whether it's better now to either put them together as a lot or lower the prices or do something, because these variation listings have been out there for a while and they haven't sold. So that's what I'm doing next. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know that I've been selling fruit, glass fruit, hand-blown glass fruit, individual pieces. And, you know, the sales slowed down. They really did. So yesterday I had Mark go through and draft out for me a lot of 3 apples, 3 red apples, 3 peppers, 1 green and 2 red peppers. But we had to keep the grapes separate and the chili peppers separate. So those are my listings today. I'm going to be listing these either in lots or singles and then rechecking the prices on them because they've been here for a long time and the sales have slowed down. They still sell, but much slower than what they used to. So this is what I'm listing today. It's no longer a variation listing. They're being sold in lots or individual if I only have one. So here are my listings for today. You know, I have sold glass fruit over the years, since I set that listing up. In fact, I've added some variations to the listing. But I think the reason that the sales slowed down is because each piece of glass fruit ends up being 2 pounds by the time I box it. So I think it's the weight that's affected our glass fruit sales. By lotting them together, the 3 apples or the 3 peppers, I think the weight's going to be more in line with what they're receiving. Of course, I still had the chili pepper and the grape that had to go separately, but, we'll see how it does. On Thursday, we took the day off. Mark and I headed out early. I did have a doctor's appointment, and then we went to Bob Evans for breakfast, and then we headed to the Restore in Johnson City. And when we were at breakfast, I released the 5 items that I had drafted the day before. So we were able to take off, have some fun, and still list items on eBay. And one of the items we listed sold immediately. Mark and I did manage to find a few things at the Restore, and one of them was a lot of some Longaberger things. Not a huge seller, not a fast seller, but I give a discount, volume pricing if they buy more than one. So I saw it as a long-term item, but easy to list, and it's Longaberger. I got all of these at the Restore, these Longaberger Let Me Call You Sweetheart basket liners in paprika color. I got all of these at the Restore, not for $1 each. Nope. Got all of them for $10. It's going to be one listing, and I think I'm going to sell them one at a time, plus ship. I've got 22 of them. However, one of the 22 did not have its original bag. So I used this one for the photograph, even though I could have opened up the bag, so just zip closure. Did I say earlier that we were doing better with our boot camp? We're doing better with keeping up. The table upstairs doesn't get piled up anymore. It comes in, we get it washed, we get it photographed, we get it listed. So on Friday, here are the 5 items that we just purchased, and yet they're already listed. That's such a good feeling. It really is. How's it going for you? Make sure you leave a comment and let us all know. It's Saturday as I'm making this video, and Mark and I went to breakfast, and then we stopped in the Goodwill right as they opened. And I found out something that I didn't know before. Our Goodwill doesn't open up till 11 a.m., 11 to 8. So I asked an employee if they come in early to stock the shelves. Like today, it's Saturday morning, did they come in at 8 or 9 o'clock to stock the shelves before they open at 11? To my surprise, he said no. What he did say is that the managers come in early, but as an employee, he comes in at 10 a.m. to open at 11, so he's only there an hour early. So when I asked him, do you stock the shelves then? He said, actually, when we're closing the night before, we wheel out a whole bunch of carts and restock the shelves. I'm like, okay. It makes sense for our Goodwill, at least, to be there at opening at 11 a.m. when the shelves are newly stocked. Did we find anything? Yes, we did. We did find 2 things this morning. No, 3 things this morning. I didn't video much in the store. There were a lot of people, but I'm going to show you here what we bought today. I think I might have to run upstairs, though, and video it up there because I'm not sure how much video I took in the store. But nonetheless, here's what we bought today at Goodwill, and it will get washed and processed this afternoon and lined up to be listed on Monday next week. Week 8 of boot camp. But keep watching here. I'm going to show you what we found today. Stopping in Goodwill again because we enjoy shopping in the air conditioning better than in the heat these days. It's been 90 some degrees every day. Do I expect anything new here? No, probably not. Well, I mean, there should be something new since Monday. We're going to take a quick look because I got to get home and work on a video. It's a huge water bottle. There's a lot of people in here that just opened. What's that game? What is that? I don't know. Crafting? Some kind of crafting? Okay, we just sold a carafe. So now I'm wondering, are we missing anything here? Mr. Coffee is the most popular. And you want them to be new, preferably new in box. Okay, everywhere I go to walk, there's somebody there, so I'm coming around here. Oh, look here. Or did I see these the other day? Maybe I did. It's supposed to be 4. I do see 4. I think I did look them up on Monday. Those are neat. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. I can't even lift it with one hand. Are these stands? No, Gibson. What are these? Tableware. Pyrogira. I'm gonna look that up. It might be something. Pyroceram. I'm gonna look that up by Corning. Pyroceram. So we got the Corning Pyroceram in here. It's not focusing. Mark found some glasses, and it's 6 of them for $4.99. This is a vintage steam pudding mold, but it's missing its lid. If it had its lid, it would have a lot of value. This is one of the items we bought for $4.99. It's an SA-10 stereo amplifier by Realistic, and it's going for about $25. I showed you the sold comp for 4 of these bowls, but I still need to research the rest of the bowls. I've never seen these before. These are completely new to me, but I got all of them for $12.99, and they're supposed to be 33 pieces. I actually didn't count them yet, but it's supposed to be. All right, so we got all of these for how much?
$5 for 6 of them.
Okay, and we forgot to tell you, we stopped at a garage sale. And we picked up 5 of these Pioneer Women coffee mugs for $5. If you made it this far in the video, YouTube thinks you might like one of these videos below, so check them out. I'm Vicki, and Mark and I will see you soon.